So welcome back, everyone. My next guests are calling in. I have Matt Nagy, if I said it correctly, and he is the investment specialist of Bay to Gulf Holdings, and with him is Mike Slatton. He's the marketing director of Bay to Gulf Holdings. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Carol. How are you?
Hi, great. Thanks. Okay, first of all, I want you to talk to us a little bit about what Bay to Gulf is and what you do.
Basically, we are the largest wholesaler of investment-grade residential real estate in the Tampa market. Basically, we buy distressed properties at below market value from foreclosures or real estate sales or something like that. And then we prep them for the wholesale market. Many times these things are a mess. They've got to be cleaned out, trashed out, and we get them ready for investors. So we're the largest purchaser and seller of wholesale real estate in the Tampa Bay market, probably Central Florida.
So what is wholesale real estate then?
Well, Carol, wholesale real estate is basically, as Mike said, it's distressed properties, normally foreclosure, short sales, abandoned homes, just generally rundown homes that are typically sold to investors at pretty steep discounts to entice the investor to put their money in with an upside that if they bring the property back to its full potential, they'll be able to make a profit or gain better returns as a rental property over the long term.
Okay, so I'm going to get this out right now, okay? Why should someone in Arizona or even the West Coast of the country consider investing in Tampa Bay?
Well, that's a good question, and it's kind of why we invest in Tampa Bay real estate in the first place. Because, well, first of all, it's the climate. I mean, we've never gone over 100 degrees. The climate here is beautiful. Of course, we've got a lot of amenities. We've got beaches and we've got museums. We've got professional sports. So that number one is a lot to bring people in. But also, when you look at the real estate markets of Phoenix and Las Vegas and San Francisco and Seattle, they have pretty much are on a decline, whereas we're on an incline. We are really starting to take off. In fact, Tampa Bay and Atlanta are the number one real estate markets in the nation right now. And so, I mean, that's why we're on your show today, is just to really tell people in Phoenix about the real estate market in Tampa and why it's probably a better place to invest in than any place in California or even on the West Coast. Because even as the prices get more expensive here, it's still cheaper, significantly cheaper than almost anywhere on the West Coast.
So they would invest to move or invest to invest?
Well, that's a good question. Basically, I mean, you could buy a cheap house here and live here, or you could buy rental property, and that's really what we sell a lot of. We sell turnkey real estate in which, if you're an investor and you're looking for investment grade real estate, you're looking for maybe a residual income off of rentals, you would buy from us. You'd either rehab it and sell it, or you could rehab it and rent it, and that's kind of what we specialize in. We also specialize in selling to international investors. We have a lot of Canadian investors who are looking for rental properties, but they don't know anybody locally, so what they do is they call us, and we set up the whole thing for them. But yeah, really the investor who is looking for some steady income and is looking for a long-term solution to their portfolio, because that's the thing about real estate. It's, as long as the population is increasing, the value of real estate is going to increase. And right now, Tampa Bay is the lowest market, or the least, the cheapest market in the nation.
Do you do consultations with people?
Yeah, absolutely, Carol. We are more than happy to, especially with out-of-state buyers, even buyers from different cities in Florida. We're happy to really educate them on the market here, and try to make it we're really a one-stop shop. We offer everything from offering the wholesale properties, clearing any title issues, to rehabbing the properties. We have a property management department that finds tenants, does background checks, credit checks, takes care of the monthly maintenance if there are any issues that come up. we take care of it. The owner or the out-of-state investor typically just collects a check every month, and that's typically the extent of their involvement.
Now, if you want to give them a call, their number is 813-506-7943. You can also go on their website, and that is BTGH for Bay to Gulf Holdings.com. And I'm on it now, and I'm going through some. You have a lot of properties, and also you do some education as well, because there's a lot of people out there, especially now that things have turned around, and they want to invest. And of course, you want to talk a little bit about why investing out of your own state too. But how about for those people who are just starting out? They're new to the real estate game. What do you do for them?
Well, what we always suggest people do is they sign up with our emailing system, because if you go to our website, btgh.com, and Bay to Gulf Holdings, btgh.com, at the bottom of the page and even on the front page, you've got a little form that'll pop up, and it'll tell you that you can sign up for our email blasts and our educational articles, because about once a week we send out an email blast, but also we've got a series of about 12 newsletter type mailings that go out that are educational, in that they are aimed towards the new investor, as well as the investor that maybe has purchased a couple of houses but really wants to build up their portfolio. It also talks, a lot of those articles will talk about our property management company, because a lot of people try to manage their own properties, and it can be a real challenge if you're not familiar with it. And what a lot of people don't realize is that until you get to about 5 or 6 properties, you lose money on your rentals. You need to build up your portfolio in order to actually have a good residual income. But that's also where a good property management company comes in, because we've got a 98% rate of occupancy for all of our rentals, and we manage 350 rentals as well as 150 of our own.
And I don't know whether I asked you this, and I'm not sure whether you said it, so I'm going to go back just before we go to a break and ask it anyway. What is turnkey real estate investment? What exactly is it?
Basically, that is a property. It's sort of on the other end of the spectrum from a wholesale property. A turnkey investment property is something that any kind of rehab work that needed done has already been done. The tenants have been screened, they've been placed, all the leases have been written up and signed. Basically, all the legwork that an investor would typically have to do prior to renting the property out and starting to collect the rent. Basically, it would be a hands-off type of approach for the investor. As I said a little earlier, it's where the investor does little more than choose the house they want, and then somebody else would handle any kind of work and the leasing and marketing and all of that other aspect that a lot of people just don't, frankly, have time to do.
So I'm on your website now. Can I look at those and pick and choose like from there and give you a call, have a consultation, and let you go ahead from there? Is that how it works?
Absolutely, yeah. If anything that looks appealing to you on there, you just give us a call anytime, or you can email. I believe that information's on the website, or just shoot us an email and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for, this is the type of return I want, and we'll make sure we get those properties to you as they come in first, so you have kind of a first crack at getting those particular ones that fit your criteria best.
Their phone number, it is area code 813-205-1291. Check out their website. I'm on it now. They've got a ton of properties you can look at. They do free consultations. It's BTGH for Bay to Gulf Holdings.com. I'm going to let you call out throughout the rest of the show for their 12 educational newsletters as well at 602-277-5369. Check them out at btgh.com.